maps will be used, which of the congressional maps will be used in the fall elections in Louisiana. Now, the state is asking the U.S. Supreme Court for an emergency order blocking a ruling by a 3-judge panel.
It said the state cannot use the boundaries adopted earlier this year that included a second majority black district. Paul Murphy reports.
Loyola law professor Dane Ciolino says Louisiana is caught in a collision at the intersection of the Voting Rights Act of 1965 and the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment.
The Secretary of State just needs some clear direction from the Supreme Court.
A decision by a federal 3-judge panel from the Western District of Louisiana said upcoming elections cannot use the recently adopted congressional map that includes a second majority black district. The court ruled in favor of a lawsuit filed by a group of 12 non-African American voters, which argued the new map constitutes a racial gerrymander. The new district cuts across the center of the state from Shreveport to Baton Rouge. Ciolino says under the Voting Rights Act, race can be a factor, just not the predominant factor when drawing district boundaries.
Other factors have to play a significant role, things like contiguity, things like identity of interests.
The state has now petitioned the U.S. Supreme Court to suspend or stay the judge's order.
According to the state's brief, if nothing happens, they will be forced to use the map that was adopted by the legislature in House Bill 1 some years ago, which a federal district judge in Baton Rouge has already found violates the Voting Rights Act.
That map includes 5 white majority and 1 majority black districts. Election officials say they need the congressional map to be finalized by this Wednesday, May 15th, so candidates can qualify for the fall elections in June. Paul Murphy, WWL, Louisiana.